C#, and OOP. What are the four pillars of O? Encapsulation, binding data and methods together. Achieved, using access modifiers. Abstraction, hiding complex implementation and showing only essentials. Achieved, using abstract classes or interfaces. Inheritance, acquiring properties and behaviors from another class. Polymorphism, many forms, method, overloading, and overriding. Difference between ref and out parameters in C#. Ref must be initialized before passing. Out must be assigned a value before the method ends. No need to initialize before passing. What is the difference between abstract and interface in C#? Abstract classes can contain implementation. Interfaces cannot. A class can inherit multiple interfaces, but only one abstract class. What is a delegate in C#? A type-safe function pointer that can reference methods with a specific signature used in events and callbacks. Public, delegate, void, medialegate. What is the difference between equals, and equals in C#? Equals, checks for reference. Equality and less overloaded. Equals, checks for value. Equality, commonly overridden in custom types. C, net, MC, net, MVC, and SP, net core. ASP, net core is cross-platform, lightweight, and modular. ASP, net MVC, and Matos only, and part of net framework. What is middleware in ASP? Net core. Components that form a pipeline to handle requests and responses. App, USA middleware, Mikos the middleware. Radar, then, US, dependency injection in net core. A design pattern where objects are provided their dependencies rather than creating them. Built-in at the core via configure services in startup CS. What is the difference between temp data, view data, and viewbag? Temp data persists data for one request. Viewda, dictionary for passing data from controller to view. Viewbag, dynamic wrapper around Viewda. Explain model binding in ASP net core. It maps data from HTTP requests to action method parameters automatically. Entity framework. What is the difference between EF and EF core? F core is the modern, lightweight, cross-platform version of entity framework. F core supports link, migrations, change tracking, etc. What are migrations in EF core? A way to apply schema changes to the database using code. .NET F migrations add initial create. .NET F database update. What are the different ways to load related data in EF core? Eager loading. Include lazy loading. Navigation properties are loaded when accessed. Explicit loading using entry. The main class that manages database connections, CRUD, and change tracking. How do you handle concurrency in EF Core? Using a reversion or timestamp column for optimistic concurrency control. Angular. What is the difference between AngoNet and constructor in Angular? Constructor is used for dependency injection. AngoNet is a lifecycle hook for component initialization logic. What is data binding in Angular? Binding the component and the UI. Types. Interpolation. Property binding. Property. Event binding. Two-way. What are services in Angular? Classes that handle business logic and data access, shared via dependency injection. Injectable export class data service. What are observables and how are they used in Angular? Part of RxJS, observables are used for asynchronous programming. Subscribed using subscribe. MSSQL database. What is the difference between inner join, left join, and right join? Inner join, only matching rows from both tables. Left join, all rows from left, matching from right. Right join, all rows from right, matching from left. What is a stored procedure and its advantage? A pre-compiled set of SQL statements. Reusable, improves performance, maintains logic at DB level, avoids SQL injection. Create procedure, get employees, as begin select, asterisk, from employees end.